Oh, we're back. Hiya there, this is Maddog's Classic TV Review. This time, it's a speculative review. A speculative review of STD Season 2. Coming soon, apparently. But if it goes by the co-writer, it will be not until 2019. But it won't be 15 episodes. It will be somewhat more than 15 episodes. Well, let's have a look at the speculation now. The speculation as is from the dog's view. Well, the Klingons have won the war with the Federation and, well, the Federation. And here we get messed up again. As always, nothing new there. Back to where I may have tried to recap. Oh yes. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the Federation are losing the battle with the Klingons. So, apparently what they're going to be doing, they're going to be having some of the older casts suddenly appearing in the show. And when they do appear in the show, well, we'll see, is that speculation or is it going to be factual? It'd be nice to see them, but one or two they said is going to return. Nah, I cannot see it unless they were making a mainstream movie. But I wouldn't mind, and I have to keep referring, and I always say, I always will refer to the fan base Star Trek Continues. Now you could use some of those characters within the new franchise. Then it might just work. It'd be interesting as well. Alternate universe or not. Apparently they're not doing the alternate universe in this particular situation. But let's think about it. Let's seriously think how things have changed. Now, those who followed the show season 1, what was it? The Discovery, bang, went into an alternate universe. They were there for a little while. And it was then discovered what we already anticipated, that the captain was not the captain from their universe. So, think back to, I think it was episode 3 or episode 4. I can't remember which episode without reviewing the whole series, where Mud made a materialisation. He was in the Klingons' home world, the prison there. Klaxon, or what they call it. I can't remember now, even then that's not strong in my mind. Because I'm so, wow, how good the show materialised from what it did. But anyways, neither here nor there. The thing we ask is, now, suddenly, the captain from the Discovery was, to everyone's knowledge, the captain from the Discovery. But he exchanged with the original Federation captain. So one asked the one question now, and they could base a story on that. Did the actual transition happen when the Discovery captain of that time and another couple of, Burnham, one of the other main characters in the show, was captured by the Klingons, and lo and behold, now did the transition happen there? Because let's be honest, the intervention of the twist between now, the Federation won the Klingon War, or they got the upper hand. Next minute, something went wrong and they ended up going into the alternate universe. Now during the alternate universe and now, it suddenly was taken over by the Klingons, overturned the rule, and they were winning the battle. So, one wonders, not with only Mud, but was it the fact that the Klingons still kept a hold of the original captain, because one of the Klingons from that were from also the alternate universe. Now if that is the case, that will tie in, because I mean, he wants to, the actor who starred as that captain wants to star in the role again. Give him his dues. He was a strong character. I liked his character. As these storylines go, that was one of the good storylines. Now, tying that into speculation. Now, if he does that, bing bash bosh, suddenly on another, they left it in a balance in the end of the finale of season 1. So, how about this? Come season 2's piloting area, maybe it will lead us to them discovering the original captain, who, unlike the other guy, who knows, they could use that, because that's another good story that they could use. Remember, one of the characters that they rescued from the Klingon prison world was, surprise, surprise, a Klingon ingram, and a hybrid from the Klingons. In other words, they done their thing, bing bash bosh, he became a Klingon, not realising he was a silent Klingon spy. So, now, would one say on a speculation, will this be the storyline that we're going to find unravel with the captain who wants to return, who we saw get destroyed? I know this is where it gets weird. Who got destroyed in the alternate universe, but he was the alternate universe captain. We still haven't got a pure conclusion of what happened to his actual role, the character that he replaced, his duplicate. So this was said, maybe the duplicate was compromised by the Klingons, and henceforth why it turned the balance from the Federation to the Klingons. I don't know. It'd be nice to find out if that answers that, because it'll be useful, and then we'll be able to understand where it's going. And then we now go from that. So, then you reflect on the Enterprise story, the Star Trek Enterprise series. It was all about the Taliban and the time travelling peoples, same as Voyager. Now I know, and we all know, that both the Enterprise and Voyager based pretty much similar lines, time travelling, etc, etc, etc. So maybe we're going to see that in this particular season, which will be interesting, because look at the scope you can use. Now the Klingons have had the overthrow, they've had the upper hand, because maybe they did capture that captain, which gave them all the secrets they need of the Discovery, which allowed them to overthrow the balance of power in sectors of which they are following. Now if that's the case, that funny green lines appear on here, so I don't know if anyone captured that. But bearing that in mind, are we going to see their intervention to carry on from the intervention from the Enterprise, the Timeland? It came up 2088 or something like that, or 2688 or whatever it was, from the future. Now, they intervene with the Discovery, then maybe we will see a new twist in the story, and the balance still competing with who's actually going to be. Because we know for a fact the main thing is still the battle between the Klingons and the Federation, carried on all the way through to the original series. That's where they're following the timelines that we're used to within the Star Trek universe. So bearing all these in mind and taking that all on board, as speculative as it may be, and it is. So now we're looking at the events. You've got the Klingons have got the upper power at the moment. How did they get the upper power? One wonders. You've got all the segments of the Federation obviously being invaded by the Klingons, Andorians, Vulcans, you name it, which, surprise, surprise, were the problems they had in the alternate universe. But we are still, remember, not touching the alternate universe, which is fair shout. I think they've used that as much as they can for now. Doesn't mean it's dismissible, but it means that they've used it, and they still can reflect on that. So we've still got the missing captain, not only have we got a missing captain, we've got the alternate captain from the original ship, from the original pilot, from the alternate universe. So here we are, wondering now, this is what they're going to do. They're keeping that one going, who's trying to win the war with the Klingons. So, is that going to work in their favour or is it going to work against the storylines? I don't know. I mean, again, it's all speculation. But apparently they're not touching on the alternate universe. Apparently. But we can only but see, which is alright, that's fair enough. I mean, because you can't do a great deal. I think they've used that to its degree at the moment with that current running subject. But meantime, so we analyse it constantly about, now the alternate universe was a pinnacle. The Klingons was the pilot of the story. Then came the alternate universe. From the alternate universe it came to the back to their universe, where the Klingons have finally got the upper hand. And lo and behold, we can only see what's going to happen. With a bit of luck, we will see. Maybe we will see some of the time business coming. That would be nice if that happens, because then there's potential to increasing the show even more. So if it works okay, then it's going to be an interesting series. As I said, all I can say on this subject, as I'm going to be waffling on to infinity, but looking forward to the series 2 coming on. And beyond, as someone said. So we're looking on beyond the new series of the STD. I'm looking forward to it progressing, and let us see they carry on with the storyline. Hands crossed, thoughts are upon, and everyone who's watched, take care of yourself, be lucky, and this was Maddog's Classic TV Review Speculative of Season 2 of STD. Till the next time, look forward to speaking to you again soon, both now on Twitter and on YouTube. Till then, take care of yourself, be lucky, be safe. Have a great one out there. Bye now.